Today we're going to take a look at the Mega Charizard EX, well, I should probably call it Mega Charizard X EX Ultra Premium Collection box, and compare it to the old Charizard UPC and see which one's better and which one's probably going to do better in the long term. So yeah, let's get started. Firstly, this is an article from Poke Guardian, or Poke Guardian. This is the new Mega Charizard X EX UPC, and I have to say this design of the box is really good. We have Mega Charizard over here, blue, and with this gold outline. I think it really works, really stands out. It's a really good collection piece, really awesome display piece. If you want to put it in a acrylic case, yeah, looks very good. So nothing to complain about the design of the box. It's just awesome. Okay, now let's take a look at what's in the contents. Firstly, this thing is gonna release on November 14th, which is gonna be the same date as the release of the Phantasmal Flame set, which is the English set, and it's gonna be based on the Inferno X, which is the equivalent Japanese set. And it's gonna feature the Mega Attack Rare MAR Charizard X EX card as a promo, and along with Oricorio EX promo, which hasn't been revealed yet, but I'll show you the Charizard X EX promo just now. Apart from the promos, it includes a playmat themed Charizard X, lightly illustrated by Akira Egawa, because that's a very popular artist, deck sleeves and a deck box, dice, and one metal coin. So these are very common accessories you find in UPC. Metal coins are a bit more uncommon, but in UPCs you can generally find a sort of a higher quality coin. And you can also find this in the old UPC. We're going to compare the contents right now, but first let's go through all the contents of the new Mega Charizard X EX UPC box. It also has 18 packs. Stay tuned for more information regarding this product. I think the only thing we want to know about this product is the Oricorio EX, but Oricorio is not really a popular Pokemon, so I don't think, despite the release of the artwork, it's not going to make a material change in opinion of this box. I think just Charizard alone is already hyping up this product. So even if we have an extremely popular or extremely well designed Oricorio EX, it's gonna improve it, but not materially. Even if it's like a really random promo, it's also not gonna bring it down that much. Okay. Anyways, let's take a look at what's in the 18 packs. And I have to say, this is a much better pack selection than the Moltres UPC. Despite being a Team Rocket's Moltres UPC, it has so few Distant Rivals packs. I believe it only had 2 in the Moltres, and in this Mega Charizard X EX UPC, we have 4 Distant Rivals. Unfortunately, we have Journey Together, 4 Journey Together packs, which is not really the best set out there. One could argue it's probably one of the weakest sets, along with Base and whatchamacallit, Obsidian Flames, but Obsidian Flames is moving up somewhat right now. So yeah, just interesting to see. And then we also have 2 Surgeon Sparks packs over there. And then we have Mega Evolution pack, this art set. So it has all the 5 different Pokemons. We have Venusaur pack art, we have God of War, we have Kangaskhan, we have Lucario, all Mega versions. And then we have 4 Phantasmal Flames art set packs. We have Charizard, we have Gengar, we have Lopunny, and then we have Heracross. And then we have obviously the 4 art set of Distant Rivals and Journey Together. So pack selection wise, I think it's good. What could have been better is if they included 151 Prismatic Evolutions in Paldean Fates, but it seems like for most of these UPCs, they don't really include holiday sets or the specialty sets. So we have 2 Surging. Okay. So again, like the current existing Sword and Shield UPC, it has a selection of the better sets, but I would argue that the old existing UPC has probably a better selection. What can you argue is the best main set in Scarlet and Violet era, and that's Destined Rivals. So this is equivalent in placing Evolving Skies in the Sword and Shield UPC. So Destined Rivals is equivalent to the best set. So this UPC does include, 4 packs of the best set. Surgeon's Box, arguably probably the second or third best main set in Scarlet and Violet. You could argue Paldea Evolved is somewhere there. And then Journey Together is kind of like a mid to low tier set. Okay, so pack selection, I would still give it a good score. This playmat, I have to say, wow. Akira Agawa, if it is an artwork, I think it's very popular. I think it's an awesome, it's an amazing mat. Much design-wise, I would say I'll probably put this above the existing UPC. Nice coin, and then you have sleeves. Again, depends on this design. Design-wise, no complaints. Just depends on the hollow pattern, because the other one was flat, the old existing UPC. Dice, I believe the Charizard existing Charizard UPC has metal dice, so it's probably a bit more premium than this. Okay, so here's a list of exactly everything inside it. We have spoken about the 2 foil cards featuring Mega Charizard, Charizard X, and then a foil Pokemon card featuring Oricorio. Why Oricorio? Who knows? Good question. I mean, they could have added another Charizard EX, another Charizard promo. The existing UPC has 3 Charizard promos, and this one has Oricorio. Sounds a bit random because I don't know why Oricorio is just added as a promo card. I wonder what they were thinking. But yeah, this is the Mega Charizard EX promo card. Mixed views. People think this is too cartoonish and they want a better one. Another view is this is probably the first of its kind, and it's featuring a very popular Pokemon. So if collectors want something that is of a different art style, this would probably stand out in the long term, and hence it's a good promo for the set. And you can see how it's promo, so it's probably gonna be exclusive for this UPC. We'll have to see if it's exclusive to this UPC. That adds to its value. People like exclusivity. They like to collect exclusive cards, so if this particular card is only exclusive to this product, then it makes this product go up. So really no complaints of the design. I think this box design is just great. Probably a 4 star out of 5. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And guess what the price is going for? So it's been on pre-orders on some stores, and if we check on eBay, it's just crazy. There's actually some sold already on pre-order. Just be careful. I wouldn't recommend buying this on eBay unless you really trust the seller. I mean, this guy has 389, 104, 85, double digits. I don't know if you're comfortable with that. 16 selling for 245, 255, 262, 262, even for 300. Remember, this is just on pre-order, and MSRP is $119.99, which is I believe it's the same as the existing Charizard UPC. Same MSRP price, 262, 255. So I'm just scrolling down. We're looking at this 306. Just crazy, you know. And then if we look at the listing price, let's see what people are actually listing at. 295, 288, 301. Yep. Okay, this is listing a bundle, booster box, booster bundle, ETB, and the UPC 688. Crazy times. So just take that 300 figure and let's take a look at the current Charizard UPC. Right now, market price is $386.59. So, question is, what do I think is better between these two sets? Design-wise, I think they're both great. Design, just a box, just holding that box. I mean, this Charizard, first of its kind, first UPC featuring Charizard, and this one. I think if we just compare the outside, I would say this new Mega Charizard EX Premium has potentially slightly better design. In terms of contents, I would say the existing Charizard UPC has better contents. Hear me out. This one only has one Charizard promo and then Oricorio EX promo. However, the existing Charizard UPC has 3 etched foil promo cards: Charizard V, Charizard VMAX, and Charizard V Star. All exclusive cards for this UPC. So it's 3 compared to 1 Charizard, because I don't think the Oricorio would do much from a value perspective. But time will tell. Playmat, Mega Charizard EX wins. Okay. Sleeves, Mega Charizard wins, depending on the holo pattern. I have to say still that the Prismatic Evolutions SBC still has the best sleeves. Matte wise, I'm leaning towards Mega Charizard now. Okay, Metal Coin featuring Gigantamax Charizard. Okay, so they both have a metal card, a metal coin, 6 metal damage counter dice. Okay, so this is not metal. It's just a normal plastic damage counter dice. So it's a bit more premium over here. 2 metal condition markers. Okay, 1 acrylic V-Star marker. Again, I want to say this thing doesn't really make much of a difference, except for these metal ones. Might be worth a few dollars. So the old Charizard UPC has 16 packs from Sword and Shield. This one has 18 packs, so 2 additional packs. And I have to say, pack selection in Charizard UPC is a bit better because it's Sword and Shield series. We have 3 packs of Evolving Skies, we have Fusion Strike, we have Lost Origin, we have Brilliant Stars. So pack selection, definitely the existing Charizard UPC. Okay, code card, nobody really is concerned about that. So, but there's 2 fewer packs compared to the Mega Charizard UPC. So, just based on all that, which one do I think is better? I still think the existing current Charizard UPC is better. And value-wise, I think it's actually going to be quite interesting. My prediction, not financial advice, is this UPC will now increase as a result of the Mega Charizard EX. Why? Because collectors enjoy collecting everything. So if they see a Mega Charizard UPC, they'll say, okay, well, was there a Charizard UPC before this? And they'll go for it. And we're probably just seeing a little bit of that happening, because we do see people buying it for 400. So it's going above 400 already. 404, 404.98. And I wouldn't be surprised if upon launch, so by November, this box is $500. I think this box can definitely catch up to 151 Mew, the 151 UPC relatively soon. It's a really good product. Okay, now the question is, where do I see a Mega Charizard X? $300 is crazy, but again, the current Pokemon market is very different from what we had in the past. Remember when Charizard UPC, this existing one, was launched, it went all the way above 200 to 250. Okay, and then it went all the way down. It was literally printed to the ground. People could pick it up in stores at $80 to $90 lowest, I think, with specials. So do I think the same thing is going to happen with Mega Charizard X UPC? Probably very unlikely. I mean, we are in a very different market compared to back then. I mean, back then, when this was first launched, we're in a totally different market. There's tons of more people, so-called collectors or investors, entering the market. So unless Pokemon prints way more of this product, so I think 200 to 300 is probably what we're gonna see the value for this box going for at least initially. You know, first couple of months we might see 200, might even get hyped up to $300. Who knows? I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Might even go up above 300. We'll have to see, especially if the set is also really good. Something of a concern is, yeah, it's a relatively small set. There's only 90 main set cards, just over 120 if we include other cards. So a little bit worried about the Phantasmal Flames, but generally UPCs are seen as a separate product on its own, so the market will perceive the supply of the UPC itself. So even if Phantasmal Flames doesn't come out to be a S tier set, I don't think it's going to impact the value too much. Right now I put it as a low A tier set. Yeah, so that's really my take. I think it's going to do well. If you can get it at MSRP, I think it's a no-brainer. If you can get it at 119, but yeah, good luck with that. I doubt many people are going to be able to do that. Right now, yeah, it's already seems to be double MSRP at the moment, and I'm trying to get it locally at that price, but it's almost impossible. Okay, that's all I have. Catch you next one.